Tango Cowabunga, my fellow Duderinos. Welcome to the quote-unquote us podcast.
We have been gone for a considerable amount of time.
Yeah.
We've actually been on break for the equivalent amount of time that we've existed. We did 4 weeks of episodes, and we were gone for 4 weeks.
Oh, quick maths.
What's the explanation for this?
There is none.
No, the
Is there
punchline.
one?
I wasn't supposed to say anything, and now you ruined the punchline.
I'm sorry. I didn't know there was a punchline.
The funny no longer exists.
This is what happens when we have guests on the podcast.
They ruined the punchline.
Suffer.
But
Give me your liver.
we today thought it would be kind of topical to talk about probably something that a lot of us have to go through. Y'all ever been to school? I'm asking y'all.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I love your Texan accent, Ale. It's great.
Oh my god. Is this how it's gonna go? Are you never gonna play off of me?
The title should just be, this entire
I'm
time, Caleb.
gonna be like
Alex.
Satan the whole time for no reason. Is that alright?
Oh, you're the anti-hero of this podcast.
He's the Antichrist of this podcast.
But yeah, school and real life, as we would put it,
Balancing
I
art
believe.
life.
It's a weird subject. Mostly because what is balance exactly?
Yeah. Wait,
Harmony.
we should probably introduce
All you had to do was
ourselves
ask.
Well, we will introduce
Perfectly
ourselves.
balanced.
But like, yeah, balancing life and art is odd.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's a really
But
odd
we're
cycle.
gonna get into that after. Hey, guests, introduce yourselves. Emile, we've had you on already, but you could just reintroduce yourself to refresh those who haven't seen episode 2.
All right. Well, I'm a car enthusiast, artist, and I basically draw cars and thick. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Love
Thank
Nice.
you. Thank you very much for that. I should put a laugh track at the end of some of your guys' jokes. Oh,
Dude, by the way, did you know that all laugh tracks were like recorded in the 50s? So you're basically just listening to dead people laugh.
yeah, I do know. I do know that.
Yeah. A funny joke.
I'm pretty sure not
funny.
all the people in the 50s are dead. Just saying.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. But who would go to a live studio recording of a sitcom?
I probably would. Just to see how it was, you know?
Oh, but yeah, this lovely guest that doesn't play off of anything we do. Caleb, introduce yourself.
Hi, hi, I'm Caleb, and I'm new to this art thing. I've been doing art for a couple months now, and it's all thanks to Ale over here, who brought me into
No, it's
this
not. It's due to
strange
you
world.
being a pretty great guy,
Caleb,
Thank
the
you.
art fetus.
and thus the chat went silent.
Yes.
Shame.
But yeah, I brought these people here today mostly because we're going to talk about going back to the normal world and how it's probably going to kill all of our art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Remember when I
guys,
used to post videos weekly? That's not gonna be happening.
no, yeah. One last thing we have to say: this podcast is now returning with a bi-weekly format, so that I don't die. And that's basically it. We're going to be doing uploads every 2 weeks instead of every week. I know it's necessarily not the best kind of content cycle right now, but it's what's going to be best for most of us, I feel.
Well, it's kind of like the least we can do. 'Cause
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in
Or
like
the
the most
most-
amount of time we can.
Until
just
we get
squeeze in
clouds,
our
we can only do the
minimal
podcast.
schedule.
Until we get clout, we can only do the podcast anyways.
Until Raid Shadow Legends sponsors us.
Yeah, that joke's still going to be in every episode.
Until it happens, baby.
Yeah.
Clara.
I want to have Dollar Shave Club just sponsor me because I'm like the
Audible.
big beard pubescent man here.
Oh god, can you not?
You don't even have a beard.
I think that's so funny because you have
I
like,
almost
the deepest
grow like a
voice
full
in this
neck
chat.
beard.
He does. He does. But so basically, how do you guys feel about going outside again? Like being forced to?
No bueno.
That been a-
Pretty weird.
It's weird because it's only a few days back into it for a few of us, and it's already taken a toll in ways I can't even imagine.
I mean, the way
Like-
I can really describe it is just like you're going feet first into hell. There's a pandemic. 2 countries have lived like 2 explosions in the last like 3 weeks. I don't know. All restaurants are forcing you to wear a mask. For good. I mean, that's a
All
good
places
thing,
are
at
forcing
least,
you to
but-
wear a mask. But yeah.
And school.
School
School.
Yeah,
sucks.
schools are still opening up. That's wild. Like, I'm fortunate
Yeah.
enough to be able to do
But you
online
gotta love-
courses. But Jesus Christ, like, have you seen pictures of like crowded? Like, I know how crowded it is because I go to school. But Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Public
And it's-
American schools are a
Oh
mess.
yeah, love that. We
Dude.
love that.
But
Oh.
one thing that's like really noticeable with school is there's always been two sides to like school. There's the education side that's really like the one you go to class, you do your studies, stuff like that. It's cool, right? It's decent.
And then there's a tyrannical side.
No, then there's the fun side of school, like the times where you get to hang out with your friends, the
Yeah.
activities, stuff like that. They have
That part doesn't
removed
exist anymore.
They have removed
Yeah.
that
Yeah, it
latter
doesn't
half
exist.
entirely, and it's made a lot of people realize that the school system is fundamentally flawed in the fact that it's almost like a prison for some kids.
Yep.
No, there's no such thing as freedom. There are only bigger prisons.
Wow, this one started off real edgy. I mean,
Well, I mean that was episode 1, right? Episode 1 was kind of the edgy episode as well.
I'm pretty sure we said like racism bad or something.
Yeah, you know my
I
sister
talked about, like,
you know my
Dragon Ball.
sister stopped watching JonTron because of what we said about him.
I mean, good.
Good. At the same
He's
time, I
still
didn't expect.
funny though.
He's still funny, but that doesn't mean he's a good person.
I love the
Let's
Flex
do a
It video.
podcast
I
on
still watch
separation
that
of artist
again.
versus art.
Yeah, honestly, that'd
that
be a good
there.
topic for an episode.
One
Separating
day.
art from artist, especially in
One
like the
these days.
YouTube scene when it's that personal. Yeah.
I didn't even know
But
Tron was still like a thing.
he died for a few
All
months.
I know is like he was in Game Grumps at one point, and then like
Yeah,
he was
those
exposed.
guys. Yeah, you know, they have funny
God.
moments.
You mean
over
worse
YouTube,
Super
you know?
Mega? Oh.
What?
I'm just saying I don't know what you guys are talking about, but
Yeah,
sounds
we
fun.
know. So how about we go back to the
Back to
topic
the
at
topic.
hand?
Jesus. Balancing art
And life, and how difficult that can be.
Yeah, I feel like it's really hard to, especially if you're trying to make like a presence online, to like, oh, you have to do all your schoolwork, like maybe you have a job, and then on top of that, you like, if you want to post art, you have to do it consistently if you want to gain a following. So like, it's really hard to post a drawing every single day, get really good grades, go to work and do that, and then like outside activities and have a social life.
Thing is, I see
Yeah.
so many artists throwing away their school lives. They're like, I don't do well in school, but at least I'm able to do my art. And that might be good for the art part of your life, but it's going to be very hard to get into like maybe some better schools or better places to work if your credibility isn't necessarily that high. I've talked to a few professional artists, like there's these guys in Toronto. They're called the Royal Academy of Illustration and Design, aka RAID.
Shadow Legends.
Shadow Legends.
And-
Oh yeah.
Raid. This video was sponsored by Raid.
RAID Shadow
What's
Legends.
gonna happen,
So
Allie?
you've
What's
contracted,
But, like-
you've contracted a severe case of Raid.
Oh, don't do the internet historian bit, please. But I went to a convention in Toronto and met these guys, and later when I'd gotten home later that week, I emailed them and asked them about like how getting hired at places work, how should I balance my own life and stuff. And the main takeaway was that you don't really need the credentials or credibility. Like, yeah, sure, getting a certificate at school is fine, but art places most of the time will look at your portfolio and your work ethic more than anything. But that's where the part of leaving school behind doesn't work. You need to prove your work ethic in places more than art, because being an artist in a business isn't just about drawing the pictures. It's about knowing how to manage your schedule, knowing how to manage your workflow, knowing how to work with other people. And if you don't take the extra time to do that, you're taking away a whole side of you that could be helpful. So that's like the one piece of advice for people. Don't sacrifice school for art. As much as you might love art a lot more than school, do your schoolwork. Get it done. It seems horrible now, but one day it will pay off, especially if you're working somewhere you love.
Yeah. This is kind of...
yeah.
Oh, wait, you go.
Okay, yeah. Well, I was gonna ask you, do you have online classes in where you are, Star?
Yeah.
Because for us, we have online classes for like a part of the day now, which is weird. But so what I did back when COVID first started, when we had online classes all day, was I would draw while the teacher was talking. Because
yeah, me too. I always have my sketchbook or my tablet open. I was just doodling.
yeah, so I feel like that's a good way because of COVID that we can just do that now. But I don't know. That's
well,
yeah.
some online courses like require you to be there, like meet at a certain time and do like a Zoom meeting or something like that. Well, some just are kind of like, here are your assignments, make sure you get them done by this time. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like whether or not it's online school or actual school, I'm probably drawing instead of doing my schoolwork.
Nice.
Or like reading
Same.
manga or something. I promise I'm not like failing. I promise.
Ish.
Yeah. I think that like
As long as you're doing
having
well
a good work
enough.
ethic is like important.
It's really the most important part of balancing a lot of things. But later on, we're also going to mention like how to make the most of the art. But right now, we should still talk about like the whole dealing with schedule and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, I have a bad habit of being like okay, I don't want to do my schoolwork, so I probably shouldn't draw. And then I just end up procrastinating by doing something else instead of drawing or doing my schoolwork. Yeah.
Manga,
But
yay.
Yeah. Video
yeah.
games.
Video
Video
games.
games.
Video games.
Video games.
I find myself writing a lot more than I draw sometimes, and I feel bad for it.
Well, look, at
I
least you're
just
doing
don't.
something
Why?
productive.
I barf words into my diary or just my note document
Do you have
because
like a password protected diary, like the one where you say something like a phrase and it unlocks?
oh no, it's a physical book.
Yeah, do you not know what? Never
No, but it's protected by my fist.
Ali about to throw hands. He knows
I
how to
will
throw
know.
hands.
I will know if it's gone. Trust me.
I mean, like, I feel
You're
like
like William
writing is.
Afton with that freaking videotape. If
What?
it moves, I will
Michael, if it moves even the slightest inch, I will know. So you better start running.
But yeah, can I just tell you guys how weird my like whole drawing schedule can actually be?
You take so long.
You do.
It's not
It takes a
that.
long
It's
time to draw something that thick.
Nice.
yes, it
It's
does,
like whoa.
but like overall, the way I draw is that I kind of need school to be at my absolute limit when it comes to productivity. I mostly draw to relieve stress. So, where does all that stress come from, huh?
Cool.
Oh yeah, I can definitely see that. Like I can
Yeah.
I'm kind of the same way. Like because like quarantine I wasn't doing anything except for drawing, so I really easily kind of burnt out because I
Yeah.
just spent all my time just drawing, and then it would be like, oh wait, I woke up, time to draw. Okay, then what? What
Because
what else?
most of the time when I go on vacation, I usually end up going on trips I never asked for, but ended up being okay with. Or I just end up playing like most of the time just video games or just doing something else. I'm always enjoying my vacation
Doing
in any
something.
other way but drawing because I have so many things I wanted to do other than school than I can do during vacation. And
That brings up an interesting point with art though.
yeah,
I love art and it's my passion. I want to do it as my job. But sometimes I just don't wanna.
Yeah,
yeah,
too much can be like it can definitely be overwhelming because you like when you're busy, you think of all these ideas you want to do, and then once you just have a bunch of time, you're like, oh wait, nothing's stopping me, and then I feel like it's really easy to I don't know, like get kind of like frustrated with like, oh, I have all this time, why haven't I made like 16 Mona Lisas yet? Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, take a look at like the freaking anime car liveries I've done in Forza. That stuff took me like about 6 hours total.
But did you enjoy that time you spent on it?
Yes, but looking back on it, I would have I should have drawn because I had all the time in the world and now I don't. And
yeah, I
yeah, and in addition to school, okay, I've been playing baseball for like my 8th year now, and
GG.
that too
Nice.
can be incredibly like frustrating, especially when you're at your when you say, "Hey, I'm productive tonight," but I have a 3 hour long practice and it ends at 12. Nice. Yeah, that kind of happens,
Ugh,
which is really hard to balance between like
yeah.
I mean, baseball, I have to do it as a task, basically. I know I like it, but it feels more like a task now because it's part of my schedule. See,
Yeah,
drawing, I do it.
scheduling things makes it feel like a lot more like a chore.
Yeah. Especially if it's something like a physical like thing that you have to actively participate in doing.
Yeah.
That's like
And
not
it
only
can get
mentally,
tiring.
but physically
It
exhausting.
can. It really can. I mean, I remember like, and I have to do my job too because I have to referee some games too. So I have baseball, referee, and school all mixed in three, and like this giant bouillabaisse of tasks that I have to get done
Ooh, the French words come out.
Yes.
and I have to draw on the side. And
Basically,
at the end of the
viewers, what we're trying to tell you is that life is really hard.
day,
Yeah,
we're trying
kids.
to.
Wow, never would have guessed.
We don't really need to tell you that, especially with how this year has been going.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's 2020.
We're
Tell
not
me
exactly
about it.
we're not exactly preaching the gospel here. It's not. No one's gonna go like, "Wow, those guys from quote unquote artists, they're pretty smart," you know.
Pikachu surprise
I
face.
mean,
It doesn't take a PhD to realize that this year is going to absolute
Yeah.
poo-poo word.
You can swear. It's fine. You can
Okay,
swear.
yeah.
I have no reign over you.
All right. Well, this year, can I just tell you, it doesn't take a PhD to realize that this year is going to absolute shit. All right.
Yeah.
well, yeah. Well, you can look at it from many different angles. I feel like, yeah, it's gonna kind of suck because we're not. Like, for
It's
example,
like God was a monkey and he threw his shit right at us.
yeah,
Oh.
but like for example, me and Ale, we're in the same school, right? And Emile is too, but Ale is like in a separate class now, so that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
However, because we're not in the same class, maybe we're gonna have more time to focus on school and like actually bring up our grades and
My grades
get
don't need bringing up.
Well, okay, what were you? Well, okay, I know you're really good, but
He was like,
still,
"Did you just insult my intelligence, bro?"
No, but the main point is like, I don't think that my friends are keeping me down from my grades.
no,
I
but
don't
what I
really.
mean is, okay, at least for me, I feel like when I have a lot of people around me that I enjoy talking to, I'll get distracted very easily.
That's fair.
So I
Yeah.
feel like, although yes, it kind of sucks. Well, it really sucks that we're not in the same class. We won't be able to see each other more than like 30 minutes a day.
This could also be your golden
we-
opportunity, basically.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I see that. I can absolutely see that.
I
It
just
doesn't make it any worse. But go ahead, Star.
I was gonna say like actually, even though I like school can be like annoying, like actually having to get up and physically go somewhere and do something is like a really good thing. And
Yeah.
I've just been
You meet
home.
people. You see
Yeah, I know.
people.
Jesus
I
Christ.
am a freaking basement dweller. All right, and seeing
Yeah.
people after 4 months of like isolation in this like bat
Yeah.
cave I have of a freaking basement is amazing. I
Dude,
can
you have the
actually
life
see
cycle of a
people.
bug.
I'm just an
What-
ant, but like bigger.
So did you just insult like the Batcave by saying it was like your basement, or did you like make your basement sound
No,
cooler?
there's an actual Batman sign on the door. Right
Nice.
after the door. Who dares disturb Batman?
I'm hitting my sick 90s, Mom. What do you want?
I'm stopping
hit a-
Yes.
I hit a 4-player kill streak, Mom. What is it?
LOL.
But yeah.
Yeah. Element.
I'm gonna take the L.
Bro, Lamau, bro. Bruh.
Do people say bruh? Bruh?
I say bruh all the time.
No, it's like bruh? Funny?
Bruh.
Bruh?
Yeah, can I just
Bruh.
tell? Yeah, can I just tell the viewers already? Yeah, our sanity has just been. It's just missing after like after being alone in our homes
Yeah,
for
that's
like
what I was
that
gonna say.
long.
Like, my
Yeah.
sleeping schedule is wild, like it's whack. I have no like sense of time, and I have to like motivate myself to do schoolwork after months
Yeah.
and months of just like doing nothing, like being
Hell,
in the
just
abyss.
yesterday, I was like, huh, I feel like it's 5 p.m. Oh shit, it's 11.
Yeah.
The problem is that the return to school is way too rough. And like
Yes.
for artistic types as us who are like, whoo, I'm drawing all day. Look at me go. Look at me
We
go.
are suffering from that.
To then be told that you have 5 minutes.
Yeah, and
Go to
then
bed.
Yeah. Trying
like
to, oh my god, I've been trying to get my sleeping schedule fixed for like the last like 3 months, and
Rip.
wait,
Rip.
it ain't going real.
Oh boy, time to go to sleep at 8 p.m. 3 hours earlier than what
do
I
you guys
used to
actually go to sleep
according
at
to
8 p.m.? That's
no.
No, even like
Yeah.
during school, I'm not even gonna lie, my sleeping schedule is terrible.
Yeah.
I think that's just
You're
like,
still alive. It's
yeah,
fine.
I feel like it's just gone more sicko mode now that I don't have anything like that I have to do. I'll just be like, yo, why are the birds chirping? It's 10:30, and then I like look at my
There's
phone and
nothing
I'm like, yo.
there's nothing you have to do, but there are things you want to do, and that's what hurts the most.
Yeah.
Well,
So
how
about we
Yeah.
try, like, maybe we talk about how we could help people manage their
I
art
got
in
nothing.
quarantine.
I got nothing. I need help.
You got nothing? Let me
I'm
help
just
you.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
I ain't got nothing too.
You got
Seriously,
nothing?
I am.
Why do I
am
have
in
you
desperate
people on this
need.
show?
Well, I can help.
I have been watching a lot of like art YouTube recently because since it was going back to school, I was like, I need to know what I need to do now.
Hook it up to my
answers.
face.
Give me answers, YouTube man.
No, but I actually ended up finding this really, really good YouTuber called Mohammed Akbadi. He's a professional artist who switched to making YouTube videos to like help people with art and stuff. And he's really, really helpful. One of my favorite videos from his is honestly the worst art advice I've ever heard. Because he straight up disproves a bunch of things that artists often tell like people who ask them, how can I get into drawing, or how can I get better quickly, or how do I not, I don't have enough time to work on stuff, how do I do it? He said one thing. A lot of artists always say just draw every day. That's not true. Even with your limited school schedule, there's one thing you can do, and that's focus on what you think you need to learn.
Valid.
Yeah.
A great tip for like a lot of artists is if you want to get really good, like if you want to get jacked in art,
You want to make
focus on
games,
A
bro?
full unit.
focus on a singular aspect of your art for an entire week, and you will be a god
Yeah, I
by
think
the
you
end of
I
it.
mean,
mentioned it.
that's what I pretty much did for like for anatomy.
No, I'm not talking about general anatomy though.
It has
There's
to be
Yeah, I
this
like
one.
know.
specific.
But
There's
like,
this
I
one
focused
guy
on
who
anatomy
literally.
solely, and I got better.
But there's this one
So,
guy who gave the tip, like, if you draw just thumbs for an entire week, you will have the
just
best
thumbs.
goddamn thumbs in the business.
Well,
And then
makes
I just
sense.
realized how like NSFW feet artists are just like
Oh my
Oh,
god.
can we
I have
not?
yeah, it's pretty
Lord.
self-explanatory.
A couple minutes ago when you were like, "Go ahead, curse. I have no reins over you. Say whatever you want."
Yeah, but this kind of stuff, I do not need this video getting flagged.
Well, just what you can just censor it with Baba Booey.
That requires editing work.
I'll do it.
I know.
Do you
I
know?
can
Do you
do it
know? Do you know
myself.
how long it takes me to mix this audio already, dude?
No.
What, like 5 minutes?
No, I don't let the bot. I don't let the bot mix the audio because it does a bad job. I mix it all manually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I
Wow,
was making a joke. I know you put a lot of effort into this.
I get a
It sounds
headache from
great.
this podcast because episode 1 was the one where I had the most learning curve trouble, and I listened to it like 12 times in the process of recording.
Yeah, you sent it into the Discord. You were like, here it is. And somebody was like, wow, that's really nice. And you were like, I spent 16 hours
You were
listening
like
to
in
this stupid
development
podcast.
hell for the first
I don't think
video.
I had stopped doing anything but edit that video for like 3 days straight.
Yeah, that's what it is. Every single time I make a video, I'll edit for like 30 minutes and then I'll go get something to eat. And then I look down and it's like 9 hours later. And I'm like, whoa.
You gotta love how you have like a weekly upload schedule for your YouTube channel and you're just like, 2 days before upload, what am I doing?
Well, okay, I feel like that's more recently because I've been low-key burnt out. But normally I'd be like, it's Sunday, time to make a video day. And then
Let's go!
no, yeah, the energy is not there.
What?
I like,
Can go?
yeah. I feel like editing is like addicting though. Like I love editing videos, so I just sit and like do it for hours, and then somebody comes in my room and is like, "Yo, you said you were gonna come downstairs like 3 days ago," and I'm like, "What?"
Are
that
you
is-
winning, son? No,
I
I've been
like
editing
open
this
my
for, like,
tablet.
6 days.
I make 2 brush strokes with my pen, and it's like, hey, we're going somewhere. We're gonna go do something, and it's
I mean-
just it's so painful all the time.
Don't you go on like nature walks?
I went on a hike a few weeks ago. It was very nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Here's the thing. I always dread going out until I do because I do like doing things out of the house. But man, I have a Bowser drawing I've been working on for 2 weeks now, and I just want to finish it, bro. Like I'm still working on it right now while we're doing this podcast.
He's drawing
Nice.
at the same time.
It may also not help that I stopped to draw really stupid things like that Fall Guys drawing I made.
But the face was so
That face.
Yeah. I mean, the developers noticed it when I emailed it to them, so I mean, no cap.
Nice.
Oh, GG.
Cool.
That's funny.
How about schedules and life in school?
Oh yeah.
Schedules
Oh,
and life. Dude, this is the podcast. They go directions.
Viewers can tell that our lack of schedule is really affecting our ability to stay on task.
Hey, you know what? This is a
It's
still
meta.
fun
It's
episode.
actually a really meta joke. See, we're
It's-
purposely getting off topic.
Big funny jokes, big funny laugh.
Funny
Yeah,
joke.
it's still gonna be a funny episode. People still watch, you know.
You guys still watch?
Yeah.
You know, I'm still very sad at the fact that more people watched the Webtoons episode than the Art Styles episode. That really,
Well, because that was This was a clickbait.
yeah, but it
title.
grinds
Oh,
my
yeah,
gears.
Dude, just
we had
add
a
Shane
guest.
Dawson's
We
surprised face to every single one of your thumbnails. You're gonna get like your 100,000 views easily.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And add Lele Pond's crying.
Stop.
Dude, 12-year-olds should just fucking
Please,
buy that
please,
shit.
please, sir.
She is trying to speak, bro.
Oh, I don't have anything to say. Just please, like, if I see Shane Dawson, Jeffree Star one more time,
My fight or flight response is activated at this point.
They'll both respond. They'll both activate at the same time, and I'll just explode.
Well, there's like good and bad fight or flight responses. There's really good ones, and then there's the bad stuff.
Whenever I think of fight or flight, I just imagine this guy starting to fly with like flapping his arms. He's like, ah!
Oh no,
I'm a head out.
Yeah.
Yo,
It's like that. It's
You
like
wanna
that
fight?
image of like. Have you guys
He
ever seen
just
that
flies
meme
away.
of the black guy who just lands on the ground as if he was floating, and he just walks straight?
Yeah, I know exactly.
Just like
Oh my
speed that up.
God.
Speed that up. Put the iPhone filter and write fight or flight.
One of my friends made a Dragon Ball meme out of that.
Did
I
he
love
really?
when I tell my friends about a Dragon Ball thing, and then they make a meme out of it without watching it.
That is so
Nice.
epic. That's also like most of friends of Dragon Ball fans now.
Yeah, I actually went out my house today, and I was with my sister.
Oh.
She was like, is that the one called Gohan? And I was like, no, that's his dad. And she's like, what's this one? And I'm like, that's also Goku. And she's like, what about this guy? He has long hair. And I'm like, that's also Goku.
Goku is too different in too many like.
He isn't.
His hair
It's
changes
the
a lot,
inevitable
but I guess
Dragon
everybody's
Ball
hair
talk
changes
of
a lot.
the
It's time for the Dragon Ball discussion. Yeah.
yeah.
I
I
haven't
mean, the only
had a
anime
discussion
I've
about
watched,
Dragon Ball
Ghost
since
Man.
like third grade.
Yeah,
Dude,
now
we
it's
talked about
time.
Krillin last year. I'm very
Yes,
hurt by the fact
that
you
was
remember
the
that
one
conversation.
time. Yeah, that was the one time. But that's because
I
you're a
love-
cool guy and like you understand that I don't know Dragon Ball stuff.
It's so epic.
Yeah,
Like,
the only
Goku
anime
does
I've
not
watched
look
with,
different in
buff
most of
men
his
beating the
forms. I'm
shit out of
sorry.
Each other is JoJo, and then again,
Well,
it's
to the-
just
Well, the one where like the hair is like super long and like
He has no
like
eyebrows. He has no eyebrows.
yeah, exactly. I'm like no, that didn't have to
Oh.
happen.
Oh yeah,
I'm
Super
sorry.
Saiyan 3 is ugly.
The way you said ugly.
Yeah, it's it's for effect.
Really?
pathetic.
I don't like Super Saiyan 3. It's a-
okay. It
Pathetic.
literally had no purpose in the narrative at all, and actually didn't make any sense. The Boo saga is like overloaded with a bunch of things that like really could have. It's anyway.
Except for Boo. Boo is a pretty good part of the Boo song.
The original Boo was cool, and then he
Yes,
I mean,
Fat
weird.
Boo best Boo.
I mean,
Yes.
you say it doesn't really make sense, but I'm really looking at Dragon Ball. It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I just went from initial D, like them talking about engines and how they
Deja
work,
vu.
to a
It's like
fucking cloud just making a man levitate.
You
That's just
watch
the whole transition I
JoJo.
made.
Don't give me that.
Hey, remember
But see,
when we were making a
JoJo
podcast
has
that had a topic?
energy.
Star, it's clickbait. It's all for the
It's
bait.
clickbait.
But
It's all a trick. They've all
We still
fallen
did talk about the things, but guys, you got to remember this is a podcast. You listen to any podcast; they always diverge and go
Yeah.
directions. The idea
Yeah.
was there, and that's what counted.
The effort was put in. The effort was there.
Was the effort there though?
No.
I mean, we tried to do our best.
We tried our best, and now we're
We
just gonna
tried to do our
talk. It's all
Well, we
That,
tried
like,
our-
the crappy
All right.
star, and it's like you tried
Killer
your best.
question now. Killer question time.
What's your
Is
killer
21st
question?
century memes art?
I'm gonna have to
Rage
get
Comics
back.
is
I'm gonna
art.
have.
Rage
I'm
Comics
gonna.
is art.
No,
Challenge
no.
accepted. You mad,
No.
bro?
Oh, we finally get to be exclusionary with what's art or not. I love it so much. Oh,
No,
it's
no,
so
no,
great.
no, no.
Oh my god,
Uh,
are you quoting that Vine where he speaks
No, no,
and it's
no,
like a
no,
guitar
no,
and
no,
then
no.
he plays the guitar and it's
Yeah.
I love that
Hey, yo,
Vine.
the pizza here.
My leg. Oh, can
Oh
we
my God,
not
I
I
do
love
feel
it.
this?
very excluded right
Can we
now.
go back? Yeah, can we
Uh,
go back to the topic?
Hold on.
Back
Caleb,
in it
let's
again
talk
at
about
Krispy
Krillin.
Kreme.
Let's talk about Krillin right now. Anyway.
Okay.
Yes. Oh yeah, he fits into the topic of schedules because my man's has a life.
Okay, can we talk about the fact that Android 18 should have been the one that they let go fight Frieza when he came back because like technically she's stronger than the Frieza that they fought on Namek.
You can't get rid of a porn character. Come on. Rule 34 is profitable. Come on.
That's not even what the discussion's about, though.
Bro, where did
Where did this come from?
Bro,
Me.
there would be first off if
We
she
were just
fought
saying that like Krillin goes to fight Frieza instead of Android 18.
and he's like, you know, honey, you should sit this one out. And she's like, you're right. Why?
18 could have clapped.
18 would have mollywopped Frieza like 50 of his men like straight up. I'm so mad that she.
I mean,
Yeah.
To be fair,
definitely.
to be fair, my boy
Don't
Roshi
understand
hauls ass
shit.
in that fight.
he
So
does, but they did Gohan dirty. I don't want to hear it. First, somebody. Oh, see, I
Roshi,
joined.
Mr.
I
Hulk
went on
Hogan looking at
Tumblr
us.
and it was like something Dragon Ball group chat. I like clicked on it and somebody was like something girls in Dragon Ball always get mommified, and I was like, okay, what context are we using this phrase in?
They
But they
do,
brought up
and
a
it's
good point
disturbing.
that like every single time there's a girl in Dragon Ball, she like 90% of the time gets relegated to like mom character. Android 18 wiped the floor with Vegeta, completely bodied and mollywopped that boy, and then she's just like mom.
to be fair, you haven't gotten to the final arc yet. They treat
I
her a bit
haven't.
better in that one.
I sure haven't, so I could be wrong.
You could be
But I'm
wrong.
still mad that she didn't fight against because when I read through the manga and I'm like, bro, like Android 18 and 17 and the other ones are all like mad powerful. Anyway,
but 18 is the only one that survived, right? If I remember
No,
correctly.
they're all alive except for 16.
Wait, the
what
guy
about, like,
survived?
21?
Wait, no, those aren't androids though. Those
No,
guys
not
were
21.
cyborgs.
What is
And
the
then
name?
there's
You're
Chunky.
right. I'm
He's
not even a
dead.
real Dragon Ball fan. I can't even believe that I would make such a mistake.
I watch Geekdom 101. You don't get to.
All right.
You don't watch Dragon Ball YouTubers analyzing every single frame of the anime?
No,
Cringe.
I have better stuff to do with my life, like art.
Oh, I really don't watch those YouTubers though either. This is a refreshing
Hey,
episode.
you know what's
It's
a really
nice
good
to be
art
back.
YouTuber? I'm
Who?
a really good art YouTuber.
You are. Facts. Go
Subscribe
printer.
me right now.
Yeah.
Subscribe. YouTube.com/Starrkiddo. Yeah. I
Do it.
don't
Yeah.
know if that's the link.
It'll be in the description.
I'm wondering. I'm writing YouTube.com/Starrkiddo. Will it actually bring me to your YouTube channel? Nope. It brings me to someone with 3 subscribers. You lost. Oh, that's actually heartbreaking.
YouTube be like Dr. Eggman.
Oh wait, I wrote
You
it wrong.
fool.
I see.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, wait, that doesn't make any sense. Because You're the only one with the name Starrkiddo, right?
No, she is
No,
not.
there's like some other girl from like 2009 who had the name. She made it. She got
2009.
it for me.
Remember. God damn it.
Literally, no one can find my YouTube channel because it's just called Ale.
And it has no videos. It has none.
Hey, I'm gonna
Aren't
have a video very soon that I recorded,
Yeah,
bro.
aren't you looking for like
Nice.
people to do like voiceover or something?
Actually, I'm gonna be doing it myself this time.
Yeah, hit
Nice.
them up with that French Canadian. I don't know, Canadian voice.
With my Canadian ass voice, yeah, I have a very long script about Overwatch and Team Fortress 2. It's not, no one's gonna
Yeah.
watch the video, but it's gonna be
I'm gonna watch it.
cool.
I'll watch it a million times, bruh.
I'll watch it
I
for
will
you,
spoil it to
man.
everybody.
Dude,
Even
Y'all
if
my
I don't
real
know
G-
anything
Y'all
about
my
this video
real
game.
G's.
Oh my god,
all
sometimes I
my
forget that
homies
you're like
go and give
Canadian,
clap.
and then you'll say something, and I'm like, why did he say it like that? And then I'm like, oh.
I'm Canadian, eh?
Or like
Lou,
sometimes I'll
da
go
ba
on
dee
like
da ba die.
Instagram, and one of you guys will post something in your story in French, and I'm like, what the heck? God.
Yeah.
I should start speaking French more on my Instagram just to like
Just
So
to
like,
hurt
curse
keep on
people.
their toes.
Well, the
Just
thing is, like, I don't know about you, but like all my friends speak at least a little English, but like none of my English-speaking friends speak French. So like,
Because English people aren't as willing to learn.
they aren't though. They take Spanish for 6 years and they still don't know Spanish.
I feel like I could
me
write
no
an entire
hablar
like
Espanol.
15 million page paper as to why like the way they try and teach us Spanish is like the stupidest.
It sucks. I took 3 years of Spanish in the U.S. and it was very terrible.
Anyway, the U.S. very terrible.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say that in my
they
FBI
handled
agent.
school openings pretty funny, huh?
That's
Well,
funny, yeah.
Oh,
They're-
near where I live, they were like, okay, you can come. Like for certain schools, they're like, you can come in sections. But you can also choose whether or not you want to come. But if you do, it's only like last name A through D on Wednesdays and Thursday. And I'm like, bro, just tell them to stay home.
The hell?
That is so much math.
I'm
Oh,
surprised
too many
there's like
numbers.
You know
I'm
what they
surprised
say,
there's
more
even any
personal
regulations
problems.
for with like your amazing orange president.
Oh,
I'm
God.
surprised.
Oh, we're
Hey,
that
Apple.
calling him out directly,
Apple.
aren't we?
Hey, Apple.
Welcome. You have 3 Canadians in the call and 1 American. This is what's bound to happen.
Yeah, we
Technically,
can't,
I'm also
I can't
American.
speak too loud
This
though.
is the
Yes,
only
but
historical
now you
time.
live in Canada.
Yeah,
Dude, this
but
is the only historical context where Canada was the majority.
Bro.
that is true.
No, and
You guys got me.
it's not as if here in French Canada though we're doing any better. We actually make up half of the confirmed like tested cases of COVID in our entire country.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because we
That's
test more
like-
though, don't we?
Yeah, because we test more. It's still a worrying statistic.
our president is like, hey, if we lower the test, then that's less cases.
I saw that. Yeah.
I think I know what to call this
He
episode.
done cheated the code. He found a cheat codes.
what are we calling this episode? The
one
discussion that really went
Nope.
off track.
Nope, the one where we all come back.
Yo,
Nice.
Naruto
Electric
MP1
Boogaloo.
Heroes Come Back. Is that what's called? Yeah. You know, because Naruto. Okay, never mind.
Sorry, I don't know Naruto. I know less about Naruto than I do about Dragon Ball, and my knowledge on Dragon Ball is very minimal. So,
Kurilululin.
Really, Kuririn. Oh, hey, Star, fun
Boruma.
Dragon Ball fact. I don't know if you knew this. It's recently some things finally got like uncovered. We finally have recordings of the first ever like English
yeah, I
Dragon
saw
Ball Z
that.
dub.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's really bad.
It is.
And I like it.
It really is. But it's a relic. It's
Best
a part
way
of
to
our
watch
history.
Dragon Ball. It really is. It really do be though. Can't wait for
Anyway, you know what
every
else is
Dragon Ball
really good?
YouTuber to jump on it.
You know what else is really, really good? Blue
What?
Exorcist.
Blue Exorcist?
Exorcist. Yeah.
Yeah. That's like a show to like binge. I don't feel it
Don't watch
holds
the
up
show,
on
read manga.
like I don't feel it holds up on either like waiting to read or waiting to watch.
Don't watch the show. Just read the manga.
I always prefer reading the manga anyway. You get the actual like experience the author
And I
intended.
think like the anime got ahead of the manga, so they were like, okay, we going freestyle, and it was really bad.
Yeah,
Not just like saying anything bad, but like I don't think we've talked about art in the past 6 minutes.
That's
Maybe.
fine.
Anime is
Just-
We'll live.
Well, anime is art, especially yeah.
Can we get a break? This is our first episode back. We'll get back into the swing of things.
Yeah.
Caleb's like, no, I came here to talk about art.
I did come here to talk about art.
Well,
and I never talk about art.
Well, you can come another episode to talk about arts.
Okay,
Promise.
as long as I don't.
Remember how episode 1 was so unfocused and stuff?
Yes.
Well,
I remember that.
people really like that
episode
episode
0,
because it's
where there was
still
8 people in the chat, and somebody just kept spamming the what is it that like?
Oh wait,
Chinese
this is the
song.
one we didn't actually post.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was terrible.
It was terrible.
that was the first ever recording of the show, and no.
Maybe like once we reach a
Cringe.
certain amount of subscribe. Oh wait, is it gone? Does it even
It's
exist
gone.
anymore? Oh,
I
it's
did
gone.
not save that.
It'll be like on those like uncovered mysteries, like the YouTube channels. You know what I'm talking
Ryan
about?
McGee, Matt Watson lost video, except it's just Starrkiddo and Ale lost video.
Yeah, it's like David on George.
And it just sounds like
Where are they
those
now?
stock. It just sounds like a stock crowd noise mixed with memes.
Yeah.
It was very bad.
It was really bad. I also was like really nervous, and I said like 2 words the entire time.
Yeah, I know. I remember. I was like, wait, does Star want to say anything?
Well, there were too many of us. Sizing it down worked a lot better.
I was overpowered.
This kind of format worked a lot better.
Yeah, I
love
actually like talk to y'all outside of the podcast now. Emile randomly will like reply to my story and be like, cars, and I'll be like, heck yeah, dude, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Everything you say sounds like it belongs on like a motivational card.
Starrkiddo, heck yeah, dude, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I want to do voice acting, but I'm like,
dude, voice acting sounds super fun.
I'd see you doing voice acting for sure. Yeah, but I'd see you. Yeah. Join the dark side. I'm working on my VTuber rig.
Really? Oh my god, I'm so hype. Are you gonna be like one of those anime boys, like the ones?
No. I'm doing a 2D rig of my avatar. He's gonna be ugly, and everyone's gonna love him.
Make it Kellogg style.
Oh, that's the play, Kellogg
Yes.
style.
He has Down syndrome, but everyone loves him.
Whoa!
See, if this art thing don't work out, I become a VTuber, but I use like a kawaii anime girl voice, and I make a bunch of bank, and then one day I just dip.
But you know, you said you'd like want to try like voice acting and stuff. I'd see you like the type of stuff you say and the way you just intonate sentences in general. I would see you in a series like have you seen Big Top Burger by any chance?
No. What is that?
It's an animated YouTube series about clowns who run a food truck.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And
it's
because it's not just the weird premise. It's just the fact that how cozy it is. The series. Everyone in that series just sounds like they're having a good time, vibing with each other.
Just vibing, bruh.
That's the kind of series I see you voicing in more so than like a big TV production. Because I can imagine like you're working with Adam Tudyk and he like says some witty line. You're like, heck yeah, bro.
Heck yeah, bro. Oh my god.
Heck yeah, bro. This is so epic.
Anything that Star says can just be put on like a TKO shirt and just put as a caption.
Oh, that'd be great.
Like, you just put like my shitty drawing of a Minecraft pickaxe with just heck yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Alec, your sister once, she was like something about watching one of my videos, and she was like, yeah, you say heck a lot. And I was like, I do. And then like I feel like subconsciously my brain shut the heck off. And then like ever since she like texted me that, like I didn't feel like self-conscious about it, but my brain just like, I haven't said heck in like 3 videos, bro. What the heck, bro?
No, I must restore the balance.
I must restore balance.
Harmony.
You used to do that a lot, yeah.
Yeah,
but
all my YouTubers are like, hey guys, I drew something. Look at this thing I drew.
Meanwhile, your videos are like, oh, they're amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Your animated videos are the best, though. Like your animation ones. Like, where you didn't actually go to jail, and I'm still mad about that.
Bro, if I were to get arrested in America, like, I would just be dead.
I still
Yeah,
can't believe your most viewed video on your channel, because I'm looking at your channel right now, is what if
It's
Spinel was a crystal gem?
no. It's actually Redbone but Goofy laughing.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's just my sister one day was like, "Hey, look," and like we were like listening to Redbone, and like that was the meme.
Oh
So
my
I
god,
really
21,000.
crappily and
Oh my god.
audacity in 5 minutes slapped them on top of each other, and it has a crap ton of views because the memes.
21,000 views. What the hell?
Yup.
And what's 9 plus 10?
Now,
Alan?
why doesn't Microsoft Paint for iPad have that many views?
It has like that. I feel like that's actually one of my most successful videos. Like
Yeah, it's like the third most viewed video, but it deserves more.
Uh,
Because like you got all these actually like well-produced videos, and then you just have that one goofy video just
yeah,
out
and then I
as
like
the
sneeze
outlier.
into Sony Vegas, and everybody's like,
But yeah, can I just tell you how important like shitpost-ish videos are important on a channel?
"Oh,
They're
definitely.
not.
They bring in all the 12-year-olds who were there for
They
the
are.
memes.
I mean, like,
Yeah, but what if you don't want to bring in those 12-year-olds?
You just have to suffer with
9-year-old
them.
army, man.
Nine.
Oh god,
Oh
don't
my
bring up
God.
PewDiePie. We're not talking about him.
No, we don't talk about him here.
But
We don't talk about him here.
okay, I'm
He
sorry.
does not
Weird
exist.
tangent about PewDiePie. I gotta love like how after like the whole quarantine started, like you had the late night talk show guys who basically transitioned into being almost YouTubers because of their
Yeah.
home sets.
Yeah.
So a YouTuber I watched made a really clever joke. He was like, "Okay, you guys have to keep working from home. Your biggest competition now is a Swedish man who sits on the floor and reacts to funny videos." And a lot of these people just don't work in a casual environment because they rely on their team of writers and their overproduction.
Yeah, they're like not actually funny or charismatic at all, and
Except for my boy Conan O'Brien, he will always be funny. Because one thing about
Okay,
Conan
then.
O'Brien is because he was a writer on the classic Simpsons, so he knows how to be funny.
I feel like this is like he has like a shrine to him. Like Ale, like that's what his diary is really about. It's about his love for Conan O'Brien.
Look. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things I don't talk about, and I'd rather just.
Anyway.
So, life and schedules in school and
Well, there's
and
like
art.
5 minutes left of this episode. What do you want to do?
Yeah.
Honestly,
Well,
life is hard, guys.
Yeah.
Learn how to get distracted in the right moments. Learn how to enjoy make the best of your time. We're doing this right now.
Make sure you
After
have fun
school,
getting distracted.
we're here doing a podcast instead of probably doing something productive, but that's okay.
Hey, this
because we're having a
podcast
good
is
time,
productive.
right?
Yeah.
We're having a good time, right?
Yeah.
If it actually gets somewhere.
By the way, I'm cocking a gun, so just make sure to say the right thing.
What?
I'm
I didn't
holding
hear
you at
what you said.
gunpoint. Oh,
How about another joke,
That's why
Alec?
we can't have guests.
and this is what I say about him not playing off of me.
But I actually didn't hear what you said before you cocked the gun.
How about another joke, Allie?
Please.
I'm
want to
confused.
hear a joke, Murray?
I'm seriously about to just become a depressed Mr. Krabs image again.
Aren't you always a depressed Mr. Krabs image though?
You know, like the sad violin from SpongeBob. Oh,
Let me play
the
you
world's
smallest
smallest
violin.
Oh my god.
But as usual, guys, this has been a pleasure. We're gonna stay here for another few more minutes, keep talking, but I really enjoy doing this.
Yeah,
I do.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's cool actually talking to you guys
fun.
instead of
I
like.
get to socialize with people at a distance, for Christ's sake.
Hey, yo, bro,
that's a
you.
vibe.
Yeah.
I feel bad because whenever somebody DMs me, I don't know how to read them, so I just kind of give like the driest replies, and I'm like, please, like I actually enjoy having a conversation.
You're scared of people sometimes responding with just things like "okay." You've mentioned that
funny
before in an episode.
Okay, anxiety.
All Star does when she answers DMs is like heart the like DM. She's like, yeah, heart. I enjoy that.
It's to represent the fact that she vibes with it.
Yeah, I know, but nobody ever does that other than her, and I'm like kind of
Well, I guess
confused.
the
when she does
biggest factor
that.
that really comes against that is just how you can't really depict whether it's sarcastic or not. You don't really hear that person say it themselves. So you really can't depict.
And that's why the podcast is good. Because
the
now you all can know how much I hate you.
Now you can hear it in my voice, the seething rage.
you can understand the intonations and the different tones I will use. This is how when I
You're
said that
awful,
one
Lally.
thing before.
You're awful, Lally.
I mean,
You're awful, Emile.
Oh yeah, how am I awful?
Coming on my podcast.
Calling
You just want to make fun of me.
Well, yes,
yeah,
but
that's
actually,
that's
no.
pretty much the only reason I came on.
Oh my
All right,
God.
you know what? I'm kicking you from the server after this. We're done here.
Oh my God.
Caleb dies.
Like, wow, dude. Wow, okay. This is really how you
Caleb
see
gets
it, huh?
haunted by a hitman.
I think the
Guess who
funniest
sent
thing
them?
is this is made even funnier by the fact that before Emile joined the voice call or whatever, and we were waiting for the podcast to start, it was literally just Caleb roasting Allie, and I was like, no. I was like, oh God. And then we started talking about Emile, and then he showed up, and we were like, oh, okay. So
Speak of the devil, buddy.
Yeah.
It's like we summoned him.
we
Yes.
did. You literally, like, I was in the middle of saying something about you, and then you were like, oh, here. You like
just
instant
materialized in
transitioned
front of
into
you.
the room.
Where is he? Emile just comes in. Hello, Ale.
I heard
Hello,
all this
Gordon.
talking crap.
Y'all want to throw hands?
It's like they just show up in the podcast, like.
Oh, that's the first time we've had like non-human sound effects in the show.
Nice.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Other than the first
Innovation.
episode,
Made history.
Innovation.
Amazing. It's a landmark.
technically we had non-human sounds in the first episode that was never published.
That was not
Published.
episode 1,
It's
though.
literally gone forever.
Episode 0, -52. Yeah.
That was when we tried to do a podcast when we didn't know how to do a podcast, and then we
8
figured it out.
people, And
Yeah.
it was no bueno. It was
No
oh boy.
bueno.
Yeah, it was funny. Well, it was funny.
It
Yeah.
was. It was.
Nobody would have listened to
You
more
know
than
what's
2
funny?
seconds of it, but still, it was fun.
It was
I
literally
still-
like 15 people all talking at the same time, and then like somebody playing memes in the background, and somebody who at some point somebody started making eating sounds into the microphone.
Yeah,
I was
that was
like,
Pac-Man.
What?
That's
Yeah.
Pac-Man.
I just still at this point, I'm happy with what we have. We have a good
Yeah.
thing going here. People, I am still surprised at the amount of people that actually listen to the podcast every week.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
2 weeks now,
I
'cause it's
honestly
bi-weekly.
Didn't really expect that many people to actually give a crap.
And like the comments we got, they were so nice.
I know.
Yes. Positive feedback on an
Have
online
you-
platform.
have you gotten
Compared
a
to
negative
Trash
comment
Taste,
yet?
Like we're really moving
A
up in
negative
the world.
comment? No, we had some guy saying he was going to dislike the video, and then everyone just put frowning faces in his reply, so then he liked the video. It's called
Nice.
peer pressure, kids. Ask your parents what it is.
Yeah,
I feel
peer
like,
pressure.
I feel like I'm like really optimistic, so I'm just like, but I'm also low key paranoid. Like one day we're just only gonna get hate comments, and that I'm just waiting for the day. But no, that would never happen. This is literally the best podcast to ever exist. It's the best.
It
the
is.
best worst podcast on there.
Super Mega Cast, Joe Rogan, please stop talking. They are poultry to us.
We've been compared to
Yes.
Trash Taste. We're really moving up in the world.
We really do be, though.
We really do be though.
Like anyone
So,
names another
when are we
podcast
moving on to
and they're just,
Spotify?
like, munching on Doritos.
Moving on to
God,
Spotify?
Apple Music. Listen to our
Eventually.
podcast
I
on
have a-
Apple Music.
I have a Spotify profile now. Maybe I could set one up eventually.
Yeah, I want to
That'd
edit
be
like
cool.
stream highlights.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Maybe
we were
after
saying,
that-
right? Once we
after
get big
like-
enough, we're gonna start streaming together,
Yeah.
and then like I want to
oh,
do
wait,
one
podcast
thing.
highlights.
If there's like
But-
one thing I want to do with you guys, I want eventually just like a few of us to all do a Minecraft like stream
Oh my god.
Yeah.
stream
Yes!
series. No, but not just where we play Minecraft. The whole point of the streams is that we're traveling to the far lands in Minecraft.
Yeah, I wanted to do that actually. I just saw the guy actually make history, like actually get to it like the first guy, and I am motivated. I am dedicated now. I am motivated.
I literally
Dude.
like immediately die. I have
Dude, I want to feel like my parents walking up to school when they were my age.
So good. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching this episode. If you made it this far, we really appreciate it, like usual.
Listening, I guess.
yeah, thanks for
Watching
coming.
or
Thanks
listening,
for
either
watching.
way.
Thanks for commenting and liking.
Podcast
And-
episodes will be returning regularly on a bi-weekly schedule now. Don't worry, we're not leaving again unless I say so.
Yeah.
But that shouldn't be happening now. 2 weeks is good enough time for me to edit a podcast. It's not going to take too long. The thumbnails don't usually take that long anyway. We're having fun with this. You know, guys, next week we have no idea what our schedule is going to be. We're going to figure it out.
It's all about vibing and having a good time.
If you enjoyed it, like the video. If you didn't, dislike the video. It gives us stuff on the algorithm.
Yeah, just press one of those buttons.
And
It's
even
good
even
for
if
us.
either way, you should
It's
subscribe.
like in
You should subscribe. And also go subscribe to Starr. She's pretty epic, and she actually finishes the content on her YouTube channel.
she kicks ass, which
does.
is another thing we have to talk about.
I have had
Yeah,
a video in
maybe-
production for 3 months,
Oh my
and
God,
it's never
please.
getting done.
Please go yell at Ali to finish his YouTube videos. I want to hear all of his theses in audio form.
I use some big words in this script, okay?
Please.
Like what? What is a big word that you use?
Ludotography.
Ah,
Do you know
cool.
Do you know what that word means?
No.
It means
Which is
to
weird.
write. It means to write through play.
Wow.
Okay, cool.
It just got educational.
Yeah, educational podcast.
We're going
here.
all bounds now.
Please, Ali.
No, but for
please
real,
make-
the entirety of my video hinges on my writing more so than my editing because I'm limited to iMovie.
Yeah, I
Well,
feel that
okay.
pain, man. I feel that pain.
But
You'll
yeah,
get there. You'll get there one day, and then you'll deal with the suffering that is Sony Vegas.
I can only hope so.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much
One
for
day
watching.
we're gonna get an actual editor, and then
One
that'll
day.
be fun.
One day, yeah.
One day.
But thank you guys so much for watching. It really does mean a lot. If anyone has any closing words, a little funny message they want to say before I edit, before I black out to the end.
Just play the FNAF sound.
Yes,
do
gladly.
that.
Yeah. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I love the get stick bug bees.
Y'all just got
Nice.
stick bugged through audio.
How's it feel?
Y'all are losers though. Our viewers are losers. Look at them getting stick
mean-
bugged.
They're
Yes.
no